Yeah,
And what'd you say?
that my mom and dad won't let me.
Oh, putting on mom and dad, huh? Well, sometimes we are afraid to speak up for our faith because people make fun of us or whatever. But there was an article in the July 2009 Awake that deals with the subject, why am I afraid to share my faith? It gave several points that we could use to overcome that fear. Now, we're just going to deal with a couple of them, and one of them is preparation. And to prepare, we have to start by taking in a knowledge or know something about the subject that we're speaking about. Emma, what did you come up with in the research that you did on Christmas?
I got here Christians set Jesus' birthday at December 25th to coincide with existence celebrated by non-Christians. Rather than battle against the pagan holidays, they decided to join them and try to replace them. The pagan holidays replaced by Christianity were the Roman celebrations of Saturnalia. It was banned for a time in England and America by Puritans who objected it.
Okay, so we see that there's been precedent of people not celebrating Christmas, and because they believed it was bad where it came from. What about some of the traditions related to Christmas? What did you find out?
Most obvious is the use of green plants, which symbolize life in a time of darkness and cold. And the Christmas tree is really a throwback to tree worship in prehistoric times.
So we can see that all these trappings of Christmas actually came from non-Christian origins, didn't they? Well, most importantly, what we want to look at, though, is the Bible story of Jesus' birth and how that would relate. What were some of the things that you remember that would show that we don't celebrate Christmas?
I remember that the Israelites didn't like Herod, so he probably wouldn't have made them travel to the city where they were born in the winter.
Okay. What about you, Nick?
There is no birthdays in the Bible.
Okay.
Do you remember about the shepherds? Where would the shepherds have been?
In the barn.
Because it was too cold, right?
So we can logically see from that Christmas Christ's birth did not take place on December the 25th. All right, further in our preparations, we want to come up with a couple of simple answers that you can have or make when people ask you about Christmas. Something I thought of was, did you know that Christians in the Bible did not celebrate Christmas?
One thing I've said is that I've done some research and I found out that the Christmas traditions really had non-Christian roots.
I could say I found out Jesus was not born on December 25th.
Yes, that's very good, very good. All right, so that's one of the points that is preparation and overcoming the fear of sharing our faith. Another thing that we want to think about is benefits. What are the benefits of sharing our faith?
It teaches those who we talk to.
Okay, that's a very good point. You know, when we do that, when we share that, it also strengthens our own faith in what we're sharing.
And it can also build our confidence and our self-confidence in being able to share with others. Nicholas, how do you think it would make Jehovah feel if we tell others the truth about Christmas?
Happy.
Yes, very good. Okay, well, let's have a quick little practice session here. Let's see if we can use those little answers that we came up with. Nicholas, pretend I'm somebody in school. Nicholas, why don't you celebrate Christmas?
Did you know that there is no birthdays in the Bible of Christmas?
Okay, no Christmas in the Bible. They didn't celebrate Christmas in the Bible. Very good.
Emma, are you ready for Christmas?
No, I don't celebrate Christmas.
You don't? Why not?
Did you know that Jesus wasn't born on December 25th?
Really? I didn't know that.
Okay, family, that's very good. So now we're working our way toward not being afraid to answer questions about our faith.